All right, y'all. What do you think of my brand new bass? Schecter Elite SLS-5 string. Let's see if it'll focus. Focus. There it is. All right. Yes, I am super digging this thing. I've been wanting a bass for some time now, and I figured, let me stop this, okay? And I figured, let me, I was just kind of, itching and gas, hardcore gas lately, So I went to the guitar store up the street here and just started looking around and found this bad boy here and played on it a little bit, fell in love with it. This thing is absolutely gorgeous. It's got this flamed maple top here. I mean, just look at that thing. It's got the Fishman Fluence bass soap bar pickups in it. See if you can see those. Swamp Ash body, through neck. I think it's like a 7-piece. This thing, it is gorgeous and it sounds pretty dang good too. So I'm still brand new to this thing. I haven't even had it, but maybe 4 days now. So I'm still trying to figure out exactly how to dial in the best tones, to keep that like low end, but also have some kind of high-end clang and stuff in there and add some dirt and grit, get it all nice and dirty. But you could probably barely hear it in the full mix there as I was playing. So I'll just kind of play through some of this same part here so you can hear what it sounds like soloed. Kind of flubbing it up all over the place, but you get the idea, right? Like, this thing sounds pretty good. Yeah, I'm super digging this thing. I hope y'all like it. I'm going to try and add more actual tracking with the bass in the stuff that I'm doing for a lot of the audio samples I do in the channel and just anything that I'm writing. For the longest time, I've been using Submission Audio's Gin Bass. Still a massive fan of Gin Bass, especially when I'm trying to just put something together quickly. I'm so used to programming the MIDI stuff at this point. I can throw together, the Gin Bass with MIDI in no time and adjusting automating like the articulations from open to dead mutes and harmonic mutes and the different velocities to try and make it sound more real. So I've gotten really good at that at this point, and I'm sure I'll probably still continue using Gin Bass and some stuff, especially like I said, if I'm trying to just put something together quick. But I'm gonna try and start adding actual tracking with this bad boy here in a lot of the stuff that I'm doing. So if any of you have experience tracking bass, let me know any tips you may have. And as I learn and discover my own, I will absolutely be putting them in new future videos. So stay tuned on that stuff. But anyways, I guess I'm supposed to do an intro, right? Welcome to Weekly What's New, episode number 15. Next topic is, it's kind of a two-part thing. Well, the first part is I was not able to put out a video this past Thursday, and any of you who are a subscriber or anyone who's followed the channel pretty regularly, at this point I've been putting out videos basically every Sunday and Thursday. And I was not able to get to the Thursday video. I didn't have time to put that together. And that's because I was working on something else. And that's kind of the second part of this. And I can't tell you what that is. But all I can say is I'm super excited for y'all to find out what that is. And I'm just going to stop there. I can't, obviously I can't spill the beans on anything, right? It's all top secret still. But I'm super excited about it. I'm still kind of floating in the clouds, because of this. So, just know there will be more info to come very soon, very shortly. you will know what this top secret thing is. So with that, if you are watching this video and you're curious to know what that thing is, and you're not a subscriber, go ahead and hit subscribe right now, and hit that bell as well. So, oh, I'm just ripping my mic apart here. Hit that bell so you're notified when I upload new videos, and you'll be notified when I publish something that kind of spills the beans, if you will. Super excited about that. Anyways, I'm gonna move on to the next topic, which is I've learned something as a result of one of my most recent videos, which was the SLO-100 Shootout video, which featured the Neural DSP SLO-100, the STL Tones Amp Hub, and STL Tones Tone Hub SLO-100s. And it was just comparing all three, and I shared a little bit on my thoughts and what I thought of them, and kind of like which ones sounded the best to me soloed and in the mix, and asked y'all to do the same. Hit me in the comments and let me know what your thoughts were. And a lot of the comments on that video were asking, like, why didn't I add in the Nambrini Audio SLO-100, or why didn't I add in the Line 6 Helix SLO-100? And to answer that, basically, those just weren't really on my radar, and I just hadn't heard enough about them. After this video, I heard plenty about them, so I figured with how popular that video is, obviously y'all like shootouts, and with these comments, I've got enough to go on here to make a part 2, so that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm going to put together a part 2 of that SLO-100 shootout, and in this one, it's going to feature the Neural DSP SLO-100 just as before, and it's going to have the Nambrini Audio SLO-100 and the Line 6 Helix SLO-100. It's going to be the exact same audio sample, which I just played through at the beginning of this. Just remove the bass so I could play through it here with this. But it's going to be the exact same audio sample so that we can kind of compare things apples to apples, if you will, or as close to that as possible anyways. And I'm going to drop that video on Thursday. Committing to it right now. Look for that video on Thursday. And so I'll say it again, if you are watching this and you're not a subscriber and you're interested in seeing that, go ahead and hit the subscribe button right now. Don't forget to hit that bell so you're notified when I upload those new videos. All right. Now, the last topic I wanted to point out in this video is I had a company by the name of End All Cabs hit me up on Instagram, and they sent me some bass and guitar cabinet IRs and just basically said, hey, check these out, and if you dig them, let us know, and hopefully you find use for them in your content. And so I haven't even listened to them yet, and so what I figured is let's you and I just pull these up in this audio sample here, throw them on the guitars, and just listen to them and see what they sound like. And if you know me, and if you followed my channel, I don't typically like to just solo instruments and listen to things that way. It's not true to like a mix, right? Like it's not in context. That's what matters. So I'm going to pull these up on the left and right guitar track, and we'll just kind of flip through them in this full mix, and we'll see what they sound like. So this is a little bit different from something I've done in the past, which is to actually build put together a dedicated video on things like this. And I probably, will to actually be fair to End All Cabs and to just kind of put a little promotion behind these things, which is always fun for me to do anyways. Gives me a chance to work on content. But I'll probably put together like a full dedicated video on both the bass and the guitar cabinet IRs. But for now, let's just go ahead and dive in, and together we will see what these sound like for the first time in this mix. So I'm going to bring back the bass, and let's go ahead and pull up. I'm using STL Amp Hub here. And so we're just in the IR section, which is the relevant part here. And I'm going to come down here. And so I've got them loaded up so that obviously it'll take less time to do this, but I'll just quickly show you. There are Zilla 4x12, Orange 4x12, No Brainer. I'm not even sure what that is. MS2 Mini, I'm not sure what that is either. If any of y'all know what No Brainer or MS2 Mini is, hit me in the comments and let me know. I do not know what those are. So let's just start with the Zilla, and I'm gonna go to 1A, select this, and I think I'm on Zilla over here as well. So here is, oh, nope, not this. I gotta activate it. So here's activating, moving over. All right, so here is the very first IR in this pack in the Zilla 4x12 folder. So let's just give this a listen and see what it sounds like. Not bad. Let me come down here to the chuggy part and get some of these low, super low chugs in here. See what that sounds like. Yeah, not bad overall. For the first one, it sounds pretty good in this mix. To me, it sounds like there might be just a little bit too much top end for my liking. But I'm curious what your thoughts are. And again, we're hearing this together for the first time, so hit me in the comments and let me know what your thoughts are. So I'm going to move on to, and looking at these, I see, let's see, there's Zilla OS 1A, 1B, 1C, and then 2A, 2B, 2C, 3A, 3B, and 3C. Now, I'm going to go out here, go on a limb here and assume that because this one sounded fairly bright, that the A variants are probably more towards the cone, B's are away from the cone a little bit, and C's are probably pulled out more towards the edge and have a darker sound. But we will see. So we're gonna move to 1B on both of these and see what it sounds like. Here it is. All right, and the chugs. Yeah, it sounds pretty good so far. Again, I'm digging this one too. Still sounds a little bit too bright for me. I don't know. What do you think? Is it just me? I've been doing mixing and listening to music all day, so my ears are probably half blown out at this point. So let me know what your thoughts are. But they sound a little bit too bright to me. Let's go to C and see if this gets any darker. Here is 1C in the Zilla Cab folder. All right, now the chugs down here. Yeah, so that one, I immediately can tell that's a little bit darker than the other two. And to me, that one sounds a little bit closer to how I typically mix the guitars. I don't typically like a ton of top end. I feel like that starts to clash with the stuff up in that high end and the rest of the mix, like part of the upper end of the cymbals, maybe even some of the snare. If you've got vocals in your mix or synths and stuff like that, some of that stuff can be up in the high end as well. So I tend to chop off some of that super high end in the guitar. So to me, the 1A and B's just sound a little bit too top end heavy, but that's just the first ones in the pack here. So let's keep going and see what these sound like. Let's check out 2A and see what this sounds like in the Zilla Cab folder. Yeah, again, still very top end heavy on that one, but sounds pretty good. Let's see what the chugs sound like. Yeah, I don't know. That one, just too much top end, at least for this mix, for this amp and setup. So obviously, and again, I'm just dropping these in this mix. I haven't touched the amp. I haven't touched the pedal boards. I haven't touched any EQ, nothing. I'm just dropping them in. So this is a raw, uncut version of these IRs. And again, like I said, I want to do these IRs justice. So I'll probably do a follow-up video, or I will do a follow-up video. I'll just go ahead and say that, and actually like mix things more appropriate for them. But again, I figured like this will be fun just to check them out together. So I'm gonna go through. Let's just do one more. Let's do the orange cabinet. All right, so I've got the orange 4x12 1A queued up, and let's just go ahead and see what it sounds like. Yeah, immediate thoughts are very much like the Zilla 1A, very top end heavy, but let's see what the chugs sound like. Yeah, I mean, overall not bad, just like I said, a little bit too much top end for me. Let's try the 1Bs and see if maybe this gets just a little bit darker. Not bad. Let's check out the chugs. Yeah, I'm digging this one more. Like the orange cabinets. That's kind of, the orange cabinets are what I was using from the built-in IRs in Amp Hub anyways. So I think it just kind of resonates with the overall mix that I was going with here. So these ones sound better to me. Let's try 1C as the last one and just kind of see what this sounds like. Nope, back here. Here we go. That one sounds the best so far to me. Let's check out the chugs. Yeah, I think if I had to pick a favorite immediately, I would say it's the orange 4x12 1C. That one seems to fit the best overall. It's not, there's not so much bite in the top end, a little bit more mid-focus, so it has a less of a scooped sound, at least from what I'm hearing. So I'm digging that one. I think it sounds pretty good in this mix. So what are your thoughts on just kind of this quick sample of these end-all cabs, guitar IRs for Zilla and Orange? Let me know down in the comments what your thoughts are, and look for a future video on these cabs coming up, and that'll be much more in depth. So we'll do them justice. I'll say that. Give them more time than just a quick throwing in this mix just to see what they sound like. But with that, we'll go ahead and wrap up this video right there, and I'm just gonna give y'all another look at this beautiful beast. I am so digging this thing. It is so badass. Oops, I'm hitting my mic. All right, with that, we will wrap up this weekly What's New. If you checked out this video and you are not a subscriber, know that I publish one of these videos every Sunday where it's just kind of a free-form thing. It gives me a chance just to kind of not have to structure the videos in such a way that it requires a bunch of time and putting together content, planning things out. I can just, throughout the week, I can write down things that are new and then just kind of hit record and just start talking about them or playing and jamming on some stuff. So I have a lot of fun doing these videos, and I hope you enjoy checking these out. And if there's anything that y'all ever see that is new, that you think that would be cool for me to check out or talk about in one of these videos, hit me in the comments, let me know. Always looking for feedback there. But anyways, if you're checking out this video, I publish them one like this every Sunday. So if you want to see more, hit that subscribe button right down below. And again, if you like this video, go ahead and hit like and share. And as always, thank you for watching and thank you for your support.